Yes, sir. So yeah, we got another video involving Sha'Carri Richardson. I already know everybody's tired about hearing from this female, hearing about this female just as much as I'm tired of talking about her. But we got to use her as a learning experience for all of the younger athletes, for all of the younger so-called black women that are so impressionable that they're going to view this woman on a TV screen, on their smartphone and whatnot. They're going to understand that she didn't even win anything. She had a fast qualifier, but we're still talking about her like she won a gold medal, like she just smoked the competition, like she didn't smoke her way out of the Olympics. This media, this society promotes dysfunction, but we're going to have to help the younger generation. We're going to have to help these females and athletes understand that this ain't the way to do it. You're becoming the villain just as quick as you became the hero, and that's sad, to where nobody's going to be rooting for you, Sha'Carri. Athletes, younger women have to learn from that. When you have chief enablers, you have yes men, you have all of these suckers and all of these old fools around you, not really telling you that you really screwed up. When you have all of these media saying, it's just weed, oh my God, weed's supposed to slow you down. It's such a stupid rule. It's racist. She should be running in the Olympics. When you have people that are saying stupid shit like that on the internet, bro, that ain't gonna do nothing but hamper this individual because she feels like she didn't do anything that bad. She's still in the media. She's still in the algorithm. We're talking about this woman more than the actual winners. We don't view that as a problem, but like I said, right here, over here, on my channel, we're going to use her as a learning experience. We don't give a damn about what the mainstream media says because we already know they're liberal. We already know they're promoting the dysfunctional side of the so-called black woman because that's what makes money. That's what creates buzz. You see the headline. She keeps making a fool out of herself, left and right. Dudes want to be chief enablers to women like a Sha'Carri Richardson, and you're not understanding that you're setting her up for failure. If it would have been a male athlete, he would still be getting backlash to this day. He would be a laughing stock. We have Allyson Felix, who is a great, who tried to portray herself as the elder and direct some kind words towards this individual. But all individuals like a Sha'Carri Richardson show you at the end of the day is that literally they are a piece of shit. Nothing more, nothing less. Let's see what they got to talk about.
Where, oh, where is the PR person for Sha'Carri Richardson? Her cocky interview is one thing, but given the tweets she is liking, it's time for someone to ban her from social media. What's up, everyone, and thanks for checking in with us once again here at The Fumble. I'm your host, Jackie Ray. While you're here, double check to make sure you've hit that subscribe button and that notification bell. Give this video a thumbs up, and then head on over to Instagram and Twitter and follow me at JRayTheFanatic. What happened? I know suffering an embarrassing loss is hard, but flat out disrespecting the competition and liking tweets with a racist undertone, that is next level. Let's start with this horribly disrespectful tweet. Now, I know some of you like Lil Wayne and congrats on the new album and all, but this Lil Wayne, this is not, there's no, I mean, it's a lot. You see it, and the last thing anyone on planet Earth should do is say anyone, but especially not a woman, looks like Lil Wayne, but this user did. And guess who liked it? Sha'Carri Richardson. So we've heard you hang on to being the sixth.
With any and everything being under surveillance, Sha'Carri is just showing the public that she just doesn't give a damn what anybody has to say about her, but you have to blame the media for creating this monster. All of the chief enablers and all of the old fools that were praying and that were begging for her to get accepted for breaking the rules. You guys have nobody else to blame but yourselves. This is just like those chief enablers in the dating game, telling the dime piece all of the yeses, all of the baby please, all of the baby please, all of that goofy shit. And then when she gets older, she starts hearing no's, and now she's looking at everybody else like, what the hell is going on? We're going to see this woman self-destruct very soon.
This woman in the world. Heck, I even shouted that out to the hilltops when people shaded you. But here you are, basically calling another woman ugly for no other reason than she beat you like you stole something. This is downright gross, Sha'Carri. Not to mention embarrassing. It's not like that lace front glue can survive forehead sweat. That's not in your hair drawer, but did anyone from the Jamaican team point that out? No. So now you had a large group of people who were saying that the Olympic Committee should come into the 21st century and let you run, but you can't even level up from liking posts that revert to 5-year-old name calling. So I agree with this user who said the fact that you like this Lil Wayne comment is trashy. I don't care how many PR-driven interviews you've done, you cannot fix a trashy attitude. I hope God never blesses you to win another race until you humble yourself. Okay, I probably won't go.
Yo, to my knowledge, I don't think we ever seen a story like this to where somebody fucked up so bad to where they had people begging and pleading for them to participate in the competition that they basically took themselves out of, to the point that they're playing themselves. There's going to be little to nobody rooting for that person, to where everybody's going to be rooting against that individual. I mean, even Floyd Mayweather has a fan base. Sha'Carri Richardson ain't going to have nobody but a bunch of dysfunctional black women that are calling her queens and goddesses, a bunch of goofballs that don't know no better. When they're in a losing position, they revert to all these tactics, name calling, pointing the finger, playing the victim. You don't think that she's well aware that if she likes that tweet, there's going to be somebody waiting there to repost that? She just doesn't give a damn. But you have nobody to blame but yourselves, the media, for creating this monster.
To take God's blessings away for her, but I don't actually think you have to worry about her winning. Not right now, anyway. But how small-minded must you be when you can't even take a compliment from someone who has been in every Olympic game since 2004, has 7 gold medals, 3 silvers, 1 bronze, and her own business? This is who Allyson Felix is, which is obviously leagues above Sha'Carri Richardson. And when Stephen A. Smith interviewed her while filming for the Jimmy Kimmel Show, she had this to say about Sha'Carri.
Yeah, I know that she's obviously been through so much. And so I hope that she's just supported. You know, I hope people rally around her. Obviously, she has a great personality and she's brought a lot of attention to the sport. And I think she'll be in the sport for a very long time. And so I think just more than anything, you know, for all athletes, there's so much that goes into it. We just, you know, give her the support that she needs.
Look at all that class.
Like I said, learning experiences left and right. Any athlete with a brain would take advice or learn from the mistakes of the athletes that were playing before them. We got a situation with 2 so-called black women, so you would think that this is special, right? Allyson Felix, she's been doing this since '04. You would think that Sha'Carri would be trying to take advice, but she's a modern day black female. They know it all. You can't tell them nothing. And if you put the battery in their back, they will become your worst enemy and also their own worst enemy, because they don't know that they're going to self-sabotage themselves. It doesn't make any sense. The sickness of the participation trophy has taken over to the point that all she feels like is she just has to show up. She's getting interviewed. She's getting endorsements. She's on commercials and shit like that. I'm only seeing people that are dysfunctional and ratchet rewarded in this society, and that's a bad message to the youth. Like I said, learning experience.
Personally thought that interview would be what pulled Sha'Carri out of her social blasphemous coma, but it didn't. Instead, she said this: encouraging words on TV shows are just as real as, well, nothing at all. Again, this is embarrassing. And you know what?
Now, do you feel like Allyson Felix went onto the show ready to talk about this person? No, Stephen A. decided that he wanted to ask about Sha'Carri. Why are we talking about Sha'Carri more than Allyson Felix, more than Gabby Thomas, more than Sydney McLaughlin, more than all of the individuals that actually won something in the Olympics? We're talking about a glorified loser.
To blame. We hyped this woman up way too much after she smoked weed. I think we all shared the thought process of Allyson Felix, but the ignorance is just nonstop with this woman. And make no mistake, it is flat out ignorance. Why else would you like a comment that has racist undertones in it? Because here we go again. This user says, not y'all Jamaicans still talking crap when y'all gotta walk barefoot to your coconut stand every day for a living. And look who...
And this is the type of ignorance that is just all across the world. It's not just in the U.S. It is what it is. But this is the type of bullshit people say on a day-to-day basis, right? But then on the flip side, got the nerve to say Black Lives Matter. You're nothing but a hypocrite and a joke, because none of you people actually care about all so-called black lives, because you would be cheering on the Jamaican team, right? The Jamaican team that finished first, second, and third. But you're talking about a woman with an orange wig that's cursing in post-game interviews, that's shading Olympic greats, that's liking tweets like this one. She's supposed to be the sympathetic figure. This is why I don't rush to judgment on nothing, because people show you who they are. You don't have to go digging. You don't have to search. They show you who they are, bruh. People just have to accept it. Don't try to change anybody if they don't want to change. Just let them be. Let them fall off the cliff on their own.
Likes it. So like I said, I think we gassed this woman up way too much, and I agree with this user who says, y'all see what y'all created? My issue with her is not about her being cocky, but the way she continues to disrespect her peers. Allyson Felix is who you taking shots at now? The person who just made history with the most medals in U.S. freaking history ever? You can't even wear her shoes. I 100% agree with that.
She can't even wear her own real hair on the track. Forget about the shoes. This is the representation of the modern day black female in a nutshell. You can't tell her nothing. She knows any and everything. She doesn't care about the elders. She doesn't care about her peers. She doesn't care about the ones that paved the way before her, because it's all about her. You guys fucked up big time. You put the battery in her back, and now she feels like she can do no wrong because she's getting attention. You gotta remember, bad press, good press. It's still the same because it's press. She's still getting talked about. She's still in the headlines. She's still in the algorithm, and you got nobody to blame but yourselves, because you created this monster because you guys were begging and pleading, thinking that this was a good individual, and she just slaps you in the face, and she played everybody. But you got nobody to blame but yourself. Black girl magic, remember? She's strong and independent. You can't tell her nothing because she's a queen. You can't tell her nothing because she's a goddess. Black girl magic. What do you mean? She can't do no wrong. She's a queen. Black girl magic. Remember that.
Very anti-cancel culture, but Sha'Carri is making a pretty good case. So Sha'Carri, we are not giving you the 6th fastest pass anymore. You are the definition of doing too much. If you don't have anything positive to say, just stop running your mouth and concentrate on running, so maybe you can get the respect and the accolades that you so desperately need. Good luck. How long before the Sha'Carri nonsense dies down? I don't know, but let me know your thoughts in the comments.
We need more sisters that are talking like this in the media. And we definitely need more sisters that are talking like this in mainstream media. Stop being liberal. Stop going along to get a fucking check. People are so comfortable going along with a stupid ass narrative when you know it's wrong, when you know it's going to hamper not only the athlete that you're talking about, but it's going to hamper the younger generation because it's sending the wrong message. It's enough of that, though. Let me know what y'all think. Sha'Carri Richardson is doing nothing but playing herself left and right. And I don't really care. And I know a lot of people do not care if she doesn't win or run in another race for the rest of her life. And that's sad. I'm out.